Week 5 on Mounjaro 7.5 mg, and I may have just had my first GLP-1 diarrhea moment. Or Sam's Club chicken may have betrayed me. I'm not sure yet. Here's my week 5 update and my week 6 injection on Mounjaro. Welcome back to Slow and Steady with Andi. Of course, I'm Andi. And if you are new here, every week I post an update letting you know how my current week is going on whichever dose I happen to be on. So this week has been a bit of a stressful week for me, and with a surprisingly interesting result that I'll share with you a little later in the video. My younger cat has been having some issues, and if you are a pet owner, you know how stressful it is when there's something going on with your fur baby and you're not really even sure what's happening. Ended up taking him to the vet on Thursday and then again on Saturday because he was having worse issues going on, and so he seems like he's a little bit better, but here we are when I'm recording this video. It's Thursday and he isn't still quite is not himself. So I'm still very concerned. And as you know, if you are stressed, it's really hard to, I guess, focus on your own health when you're just preoccupied with worrying about somebody you love, whether that's a person or a fur baby. I bring it up because I know this isn't anything related to really an update. However, I know that me being on this medication helped me get through this stressful week without resorting to wanting to eat my emotions that I was going through. Because even going through this week of stress, I did not have any of those moments where I felt like I needed to um, self soothe with food. So, just another bonus of being on a GLP-1 medication. It's really great. So far, week 5 on this 7.5 mg has just been really awesome. I feel like this dose in particular I feel like this dose is much better for me than the 5 mg. It's really maintained its effectiveness. I still have like zero food noise. I I feel like if I am feeling like I need to eat, it is legitimate. It's because I'm hungry. I'm truly hungry because I've went however many hours without having something to eat. So oh my gosh, having that food noise silenced. Um, I really hope that all of you watching are experiencing that because oh my gosh, it is the peace of mind that I feel with having that food noise shut down is just, it truly is life changing. It has been life changing for me. The appetite suppression is still holding really strong as well. When I start to have an appetite that feels strong, it's because I am truly hungry. And it's holding up until injection day. Today is my injection day, and this dose has gotten me through to this very next injection. So that is just, it's amazing. I really hope that this continues with the 7.5. If I can stay on 7.5 for at least 4, 5, 6 months, or who knows, maybe a year, and still see results happening, then I would love to be able to do that. Because one of my concerns is increasing those doses, and then what happens if I get to the highest dose and I kind of plateau, it's not really effective anymore, and then what? There's like nowhere to go. But I feel like if I can hold out on one dose at a time and have it take quite a while to reach the highest dose, probably by then they will have some new form of the medication out that's even more powerful than the tirzepatide. So That's my theory. The only thing that would really cause me to go to my doctor and ask for a higher dose is if I really start noticing that the appetite suppression is pretty much gone, which I experienced on the 5 mg. And also if that food noise starts, going crazy, I don't want to deal with that. I don't. I know that at some point in this journey, that is the battle that we need to learn how to resist, or that we need to learn how to control those urges and evaluate, are we really hungry or is there something else going on? But I've said before that I we're early on here. I'm not ready to do this alone. So I need my partner, Mounjaro, with me right now to help me get through, the biggest part of this journey. But I am very confident that it has really changed my thought processes, that I feel like even if something happened and I had to go off the medication, that I am strong enough and I've learned enough about me so far that I could do this without the medication. But why do it without the medication right now? It is a wonderful, wonderful resource if you are somebody that struggles with that food noise. It really is. There's so many non-scale victories that I have experienced so far, with my blood pressure going down to the point where my medication has been lowered. Um, my energy level is still like way up there. I feel so much stronger, not just mentally, but physically. I've been really committed to making sure that I am active. I walk on my treadmill daily, and it was, and really excited because a couple weeks ago, my husband and I went and picked up a free weightlifting machine. It's like one of those weight stack type of machines with the pull down bars and the leg lifting and all these other like features. And we got it for free on one of those buy nothing local groups from Facebook. And oh my gosh, I was just so excited because I was literally just telling him recently that I would really like to get one of those for the house, because between my treadmill, my hand weights, um, this Pilates bar that I got from Five Below, and this weight stack machine, that there's my gym right there. I started taking Manjaro in June, and the difference from then to now is just crazy with how much stronger I am already. So, love all the non scale victories, but I also love seeing some scale victories. And this week, here you go. This was my current weight this morning. So, last week I weighed in at 239.5 pounds, and dun, 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 I'm at 238.5. So 1 more pound down. When I started Manjaro, I was at 267 pounds. So here we are, 29 pounds down. And I feel so great about that. I have definitely accepted and acknowledged and realized that I am what they call a slow responder, whether it's a slow whether it's somebody who loses weight slowly, as somebody on a GLP-1, or just in general, um, somebody who loses weight slowly. I have PCOS, I'm type 2 diabetic. I had I'm in the healing process of healing metabolic syndrome. So just all these factors, when you have so many things that are kind of working against you, you just naturally lose weight more slowly. However, I am losing weight and I'm losing it consistently. It's just slow and steady, right? And we like slow and steady around here. If you like slow and steady, hit that like button. So let's talk some side effects. Up until this point, I haven't had much, I haven't really had many side effects. I would say the first couple weeks of starting a new dose, I would have nauseous feelings, never so much that I was like miserable, enough that it added to the non desire to eat, which, okay, I'll take it. But I haven't had any of the constipation. Um, let's see. Again, with some of the other things I experienced probably in the first couple weeks of starting a new dose, maybe some headache in the morning. What else? Oh, on on the 5 mg, I experienced a lot of sulfur burps and gas. So far on 7.5, I have not had that at all. Really, on 7.5, I've had nothing at all. I think the first week I had a little bit of nausea, but since then, it's just not there. I have not had any diarrhea until a couple days ago. So I'm at the end of my week 5 being on the 7.5 mg dose. But I don't know, y'all. I woke up Wednesday morning out of middle of the, middle of the night sleep, and I had to go. I had to go. I almost did. I know, TMI. Anyways, and it was like the type of gut irritation going on where you heard it. Like it was a lot of gurgling and swishing, and like, oh my gosh, I got to get to the toilet like now because, you know, something's about to happen. So that was, and it only lasted for the first couple hours of the morning. So I'm like, okay, maybe it was just some kind of fluke. I don't know. I woke up the next day with it again. So the next day is today, this morning. And I woke up again with a lot of, I woke up again with some diarrhea. And it did go away after a few hours. So I'm trying to figure out, is this the medication or is it something I ate? And I'm very much a creature of habit when it comes to food. So the only really new thing I've had this week is this chicken that I bought from Sam's Club. It comes in like a vacuum sealed type of pack. It is already cooked grilled chicken breast. There's like, I don't know, I think there's like 6 or 8 of them in a package. And look at you guys, this chicken tastes so good. I got it because I wanted to just be able to cut up chicken for salad or cut up chicken for wrap. And it's a very busy week. I'll let you know a little bit more about why it's so busy in a minute here, in a couple minutes. But I wanted to try out this chicken and just see if it was worth paying a little more for the convenience. And it tastes amazing. Like there's nothing wrong with the chicken. The chicken's not bad. But I'm starting to think I need to really look into the ingredients of it more, because I feel like it would make sense that that is what is kind of irritating my stomach. So I just need to look and see what's going on with this chicken, but it's I know it's not bad. If it was something like food poisoning, I would know it. It would be a much worse situation happening. So I just think it is something that is irritating me, but I'm still going to eat it, whatever. I'll just deal with it because I'm not going to throw it out. And anyways, so yeah, that is what's happening. Let me know if on your GLP-1 journey you like went, weeks, months, a long time without any of those major like gastrointestinal type of side effects, and then suddenly that started up for you. And if it was something you were eating or if it truly was just maybe a side effect that just decided to show up. So this week, this week is so busy. I was asked to sing at my pastor's daughter's wedding, which is this weekend, and And so Friday, there's a practice that I need to go to. Then there's the practice dinner. And then, of course, Saturday is the wedding. And the pastor's wife happens to be a very dear friend to me. And a couple months ago, she asked me, and it's safe for me to say this because by the time I edit this video, the wedding is going to already be over. But she asked me if I could help plan a surprise flash mob situation at the reception for her daughter. Their Her daughter's favorite movie is Mamma Mia. She really wanted a dance to be planned to the song by ABBA, Dancing Queen from the movie. And so your girl here who is not a choreographer, I've never been a cheerleader, a dancer, anything like that. I was a choir nerd in high school. I am not very coordinated at all, but because I love her and I love the family, I went for it. So for the past week, we have had 3 dance practices. We're going to have another dance practice um Friday evening. And so it's been a lot. It's been a lot, but I'm excited to see how everything goes. And I'll let you know how everything goes next week. The other thing I'm excited about, which I shared a little piece of it last week, is that I'm going to be wearing a dress that I haven't been able to wear since 2016. But I love this dress so much that I saved it. It's actually when my husband and I got married, I wore a white simple, we had a very small wedding because this was not our first time being married. So we just had a very small, beautiful, outdoor, simple wedding. And I wore a simple white dress for the ceremony, but then I changed into this dress for the dinner. Okay, so here is my dress. Hopefully you can see that pretty good. It is just beautiful. I love the stitching that is on it. I love this dress so much. And being that this wedding is a winter wedding, a December wedding, what is more perfect than a red dress, right? To go with the dress, I found this faux fur little cape here. It's got it's got plastic over the button, but I thought that would be perfect to go with it. And here's what the dress looks like on. Now, when I tried it on, it was a little bit snug, but I've lost 2 pounds since I actually tried it on. And while it might be a little bit snug still, it definitely still fits. It's really starting to settle into my brain that slow progress doesn't stop just because life gets a little bit messy. 1 pound is still progress, whether that pound takes 1 week or 4 weeks to lose. And before we go, I'm going to wipe down my arm with this alcohol pad and take my injection with y'all. Okay, and now for the part I dislike. Ah, it stings every time. And that's it. So week 6 in the books, and I'll be back again next week with an update to let you know how this week went. And if you are still watching and you are a slow responder like me, you're not failing. You're building momentum. We just need to remind ourselves that slow and steady still works.
Seen a lot
See you in the
of
next video.
change,
Bye.
been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.